Let's go!
The deepest part of the temple lies just ahead. It is the altar of the 12, where the dragon god Et slumbers.
What is this really sinister voice? There's unquestionably something totally not good back there.
This magla. It feels like that of a normal dragon, but somewhat different. What is this?
Well, that's why we're here. Let's go.
I don't like this.
What now?
Ready?
Time to go!
What now? What now?
No! It can't be!
Oh, hell! There was a dragon after all!
I thought this thing needed a priestess to summon it.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Fire and flame! Has even the dragon god succumbed to melancholia?
No. I think this is something worse. Look! On its back!
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
That's the worst double act I've ever seen. Look at its eyes. Its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses to confront anything, or almost like... You forget back! We've got bigger problems than the ritual! This thing wants to eat us! You would fight our god!
What can we do but defend ourselves?
Yufa!
I'm... Look out!
What can I do? You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I? This is all I have. Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge. But your rights are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs, who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith? Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
O lodestar, you torn maiden of faith, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken!
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life! All of you! Let me fight by your side!
You what? You can fight?
And that power!
I found my answer. I offer my life in battle, not in sacrifice.
Then we fight as a team!
That thing on its back! That's the human possessing it, right?
Yes, it must be.
If we strike at the human precisely, we may be able to separate them. Everyone, you need not hold back. We fight to save the dragon god, Et. And I shall fight with all I am.
We're not sacrificing anyone! Come on, team, we fight together!
Come forth now!
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
The freedom of a magic seeker! Wind!
You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
Let's do this together! I'm counting on you.
Going for the weak spot! Great job, Juna! Now they're
Observe the enemy, for all the three strive for! Not now. Join with me! Not this skill. I shall disengage.
Leave it to me!
I shall do my best. I pray you're ready. It is your turn! Oh!
Let's go! Scour!
You hit their weakness! That's your
hold
opening,
this
Captain!
power.
This might sting!
I shall fight as the noble. Burn to ash!
You hit their weak point! Keep
Even
it
my
up,
strength
Soul.
will... I can do this! Heed me!
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
The magic seeker! We can do this!
That was helpful. That helped.
My thanks!
I'll show you! Going for the weak spot!
I can't afford to hold back.
Wish we knew their affinities!
No holding back!
Only one way to find out!
You'll be dust!
My strength.
Juna, careful! It looks like you've got several ailments!
Take my fullest
Watch your
power.
back.
Come forth now.
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
Come forth, royal soul! Wind!
You hit their weakness! That's
Don't
your opening,
behold
Captain.
this power.
Raging fire! You hit their weakness!
I shall fight
Don't
as
let
the
him
noble.
down,
I shall
Juna.
vanquish evil! Take that!
Right on target!
Everyone
Nice
is counted. I can
control.
do this. Heed me.
It's okay. Magic seeker! Scour!
You've got a bunch of
got
ailments
just the
slowing you
dance
down,
for you.
Captain!
Fast dancer. This might sting.
I can't afford to hold back. Go for it!
Yupa, we gotta do something about all those
Take my
ailments!
fullest power.
Watch yourself!
Come forth now. I missed.
Let's stay calm. By this power! Wind!
You hit their weakness! That's
I'll
your
give
opening,
you the
Captain!
performance of a lifetime.
I'll withdraw
Leave
for the
it to
moment.
me! Is everyone alright? Into the fray!
Got a bunch of
Magic
ailments
might!
slowing you down, Captain!
Not this one. I'm stepping back. Here!
That helped.
Summoner, if we all work together.
Let my power support you.
Heed me!
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
I will fight with... Scour!
You hit their weakness! That's
This'll
your
be
opening,
over, watch
Captain!
me! Isma, come on! Help me out!
Twilight! No good! Just nullified?
By the sword.
For all that we strive for!
No.
Join with me!
We'll combine our strength.
I will protect you!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you, thank you.
It's absorbing the Dragon God's power?
Let us combine our powers.
You can do this.
It is your turn!
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
I won't hold back. How about this? A tough one.
I'll give you the fast dancer.
Burn!
They sure don't give up easy.
I stand... Oh, power of heroes! This won't do. Let justice prevail! Is that all?
This is the power set. I pray you're ready. Come forth now.
By this power. Wind!
You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
My strength.
Hulkenberg! You've got several ailments slowing you down!
A bit mad if I can get.
I call upon a royal soul!
Sorry, my mistake.
Yupa,
By the
we gotta do
sworn oath
something
of
about all those
knighthood.
ailments!
To you!
Watch yourself!
I shall do my best. Souls of kings, give me strength. There's another way. I pray you're ready. After you.
Juna, careful! It looks like you've got several ailments! Watch your back!
Scour!
You hit their weakness! That's
Don't
your opening,
underestimate.
Captain!
This is just what I need.
Going for the weak spot! Stubborn, hey? You've got a
Is
bunch
everyone
of ailments
blade
slowing you
in
down,
hand?
Captain!
No.
Move into the front! Magic might! I'll run you through! They yet cling to life.
Everyone okay?
Not
You
over
gotta heal
yet.
up! Calm down! We gotta wake her up!
I've done it. We have provisions.
Time for my grand comeback! Captain's on his
The
last
rear
leg!
guard.
Someone, get him
Come
healed up!
forth, royal soul! Maybe not. I can take it.
This'll be a personal favor! Please, have several ailments
To the
slow
rear
you
guard!
down!
Magic might! Healing odds!
Thanks.
Thanks.
Cursed.
on her. If she attacks,
I'll take the
it'll
rear.
get reflected back at her.
Take my fullest power. Please go right ahead.
Hulkenberg's
I
been
will
hacked.
magic seeker!
She better hold back her attacks until it's gone.
I've got my own tricks. It's still up?
Annoying.
Dancer! Raging fire! Smashed him! We did it! Now we just need to take down the body.
A most dreadful curse. Let justice prevail. Not now. Charging in for all that we strive for. Still standing, I see.
This is the power said to belong. I move to the front. I must do this. Help me finish this.
June has got a hex on her. If she attacks,
Charging in
it'll get reflected
by this
back at
power.
her.
Flare! A tough one.
Hulkenberg's been moving to the front. She better hold back her attack until it's gone. I'll cut you! You sure don't give up easy.
Magic Knight! I will not let you die.
Thank you. That was helpful.
I knew you'd help.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess.
After you.
Let's go. Wind! Still up?
My strength.
Hulkenberg's been hacked. I'll show you. She better hold back her attack. This might be fun. This might be a good strategy. She's got a hex on
Oh,
her.
power
She
of
attacks,
heroes!
it'll get reflected back at
Let
her.
justice prevail. Pierce through them.
To ever greater heights.
Not bad at all.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
I continue to grow.
Even I had more to learn.
Tremble before me.
The dragon!
The dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel. Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest, and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here is our village's divine relic, Dracadios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure Magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
Then maybe they arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
No, I don't think that's quite it. Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself. The Mustari reject the world beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of Magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me. Another. I did not know this one existed.
If this mural had been lost until now, then... This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You suppose this is the truth of the priestess's duty? I mean, offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had always seemed odd that the dragon god dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
No. On the contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me. So thank you. Let us return now to the village. You said you had business with the lance when all this had settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
What was that?
Surely not. The human from the altar? How has it not perished?
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the ocean. If it seeks prey to regain its strength...
Then it can only be headed for the village.
Damned beast! So much for taking it slow on the way back. After it!
Monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming. It's gotta be here.
You lot came back! We honestly... Ha! Looks like the little lady made it out, eh?
Of course! But more importantly...
Right. We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Truly? I'd not have expected it of him.
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphausia, the priestess. Thank you for helping with the evacuation. Here on we shall...
Oh, priestess! It's the priestess!
Lady Eupha, please save us. What don't you lot get about evacuate? You want to live? Do as you're told.
Priestess, what happened to the ritual? What of the dragon god's wrath?
Did you even perform the rite? Oh, this is a disaster. How can we survive now?
The dragon god Et is here as our guardian deity.
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual. The real one, that is. The ritual that's been buried for hundreds of years.
As the priestess, on my life, I will drive back this calamity.
Hold on now. You're not actually gonna fight, are you?
Basilio, where's the monster?
So be it. We end this here!
We can do this!
time I put the truth to our teachings and rituals. I stand anew. I stand with you.
I thought we already finished this guy.
Magic
This is
seeker!
another one.
Wind!
I shall fight as the noble I call upon royal power within! Take that!
Everyone is counting on Summoner.
The situation is changing.
Take my fullest power. Come forth now.
Is everyone all right? Moving to the front. Oh, power of heroes! I stand waiting.
Strength.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
What?
It didn't affect them.
Now, what's the play? No holding back! The power of fire!
Even my strength will be needed. Please go right ahead.
Let justice prevail. I'll run you through.
Are
That's
you kidding
ineffective.
me? That didn't do a thing.
This is nothing.
I won't hold back! No, falling back. Flare! It didn't work!
Kidding me? That didn't do
In
a
the
thing.
name of justice! Moving to the rear! Let's trade places!
This is the power said to belong. I'll take the rear. I can do this.
Perhaps this will be too strong.
I'd rather refrain for
To
now.
safer ground for all that we strive for.
Vida's power! We're not out of this yet!
Let's meet.
You think you're... Some darker arts.
The attack was nullified?
Everyone is. I pray you're ready.
The situation is changing.
Please go right ahead.
Oh, power of heroes! This won't do. Charging in! Huh, take this! Go unfazed!
It didn't affect them.
Poison.
Youth is poisoned. That's gonna keep wearing her down.
Forward! Scour!
The attack was nullified?
Advancing! Oh, power of kings! No. What is this?
I move to the front. Here I go. It is your turn. This won't
Attack
work.
was nullified?
By the sworn oath with blade in hand! No, join with me!
I leave it to you.
As the point of a sword!
Are
That's
you kidding me?
ineffective.
That didn't do a thing.
Vida's power!
Pierce attacks won't get through. Are you kidding me? That didn't do a
Be
thing.
neither timid nor arrogant. I'll use what I must. There's a
Looks
better
like
way.
flash attacks won't do much against them.
Rancor! That did nothing?
You can't let your anxieties win now. Come on!
It'll never work.
Haizui's anxiety is mounting. If
he gets hit,
I can do this.
we'll be in big trouble. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Summoner.
Perhaps this will be too strong.
I must concentrate.
Show them our might! Heed me!
That was ineffective? It didn't affect them!
Will this even work?
That's bad! Let's get him some healing!
Poison.
Yuba's down!
Want
Someone
to
help her!
die.
Yuba's down!
I
We
defer
gotta
to
help
you.
her!
The freedom of a wanderer. Here.
I rejoin the fray.
Let us clean up. I leave it to you.
I shall do my best. O souls of kings, give me strength. It is your turn!
I knew you'd help.
I stand for all that we strive for!
Thank you.
That helped.
My mission is...
Hulkenberg's fighting her anxieties. Keep the enemies off her.
I retreat
Time
for
for
now.
the leading lady.
I'll behold this power.
Let's do this together.
Together then. Going for the weak spot.
Great job, Juna. Now they're
Everyone is
something new.
summoner. I ask your aid.
There's another way.
After you.
How can we survive this? There!
Poison.
Juna's struggling with her anxiety. Don't let her get attacked.
We can do this.
I'm obliged.
Hulkenberg's
I'm
poisoned.
only a
We
songstress.
gotta cure her before the toxins kick in. Attack was nullified?
I shall do my best. Take my fullest power.
This may be excessive.
Ugh.
Is that all?
What's going on? How can we get anywhere if his weakness keeps changing like that? And he's not even looking at us! It seems as though he's really focused on something. Almost like he's praying. Hey, maybe I could flutter over there and try distracting him. What do you think? I bet that praying's connected to how he keeps changing his weakness. If I can snap him out of it, then maybe he'll stop switching things up for a while. Once he's weak to something we can use, just give me the signal, and I'll go pester him. Should I go distract him? Leave it to me! That hurt. I mean, it worked,
To you!
but I'm gonna need a minute.
Magic Seeker! Wind! It didn't work!
It didn't affect them! The captain's anxiety is overwhelming
This
him.
is the power.
We can't let him get it. I'll lend a hand myself.
Heed me!
The captain's fighting his anxiety and they're targeting him! Hulkenberg's poisoned!
Magic
We gotta cure her
sight!
before the toxins kick in.
Healing arts!
I am grateful.
Thanks. Let's stay calm.
Wish we knew their affinities.
I'm
Only
counting on
one
you.
way to find out.
I'll give you the performance of moving to the front. This is just what I need.
Raging fire!
This is the power said to...
I ask for your aid.
Now isn't the
Fierce
time.
attacks won't get through.
I can do this. Come forth now.
That
did
attack
nothing?
was nullified? Hulkenberg's poison.
Come!
We gotta cure her before the toxins kick in.
Not now. From our provisions.
It's okay.
When
We can
is
do
it
this.
working? Try hitting them with something else.
Hold on.
Use the light. Careful, everyone.
Let's go. Let me help.
Thank you.
Fast, dancer.
A bit much. Come on, help me out.
Let's go.
This might sting. Great job, Juna. Now they're weak to something new.
Seriously?
Ow!
I pray you're ready. If we all work together, give it all you've got. Heed me.
Yeah! Yuffie hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
Wind isn't working. Try hitting them with something else.
With blade in hand! No, I defer to you.
Magic Seeker! With healing power.
Thanks. I've got just the...
Come on! Follow me!
Maybe...
Fast, dancer! Burn!
Do with you!
Come on, Juna, focus!
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing!
There's only so much I can do.
Should I go distract him? You want me to hold off for now? Got it! The captain's on his last legs! Someone, get him healed up!
Please go right ahead.
I
Yuffie's anxiety is
stand
hitting her
ready.
hard. If she gets attacked, it's over!
There!
Thank you.
I won't hold back!
I'll give you the perform... This might be a good strategy.
Even I must concentrate.
Get him!
It is your turn! This
Are you
won't
kidding
work.
me? That didn't do a thing!
Is that all? Look out! Only a flesh wound.
Yuffie's anxiety is hitting her hard. If she gets attacked, it's over!
Magic Knight! This won't do to you!
Let's stay calm. Let's go! We're not out of this yet!
I'm grateful.
That helped. This now for a grand maneuver. I'm not feeling it. Please, after
In
you.
the end, my abilities amount to nothing.
This should help.
By the swan oak.
I'll stay my blade.
It's okay. We can do this. Vida's power. I've got my own tricks. Is still up?
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime. Fast dancer. Going for the weak spot.
Should I go distract him? You want me to hold off for now?
I'd rather refrain for now.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Here!
We're looking good here.
Come on! Follow me! I leave it to you! This might sting! Great job, Juna!
I shall do my
Now
best.
they're weak to something new!
I shall take a defensive stance.
God! Nice one, Captain!
To you!
The freedom of a wanderer. I won't hold back! Here!
Thank you.
This might be a good strategy!
Even let us combine our powers.
If you would!
Heed me!
This is for the future of the Mastari!
Fall! Applause, please.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Adeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I think I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
I have to say, for the moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save? Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If he challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Tell.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone. The Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Stroud? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time he wouldn't see us coming.
On our own this time.
But we're not the fledglings we were then. This time, we could do it right.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about, and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
We could try convincing the brothers to join our side.
No, I don't think that one's realistic. I doubt even I could sway them.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
We could kill him with it at the handoff.
Not guaranteed we'll even be giving him the spear directly. He might just have the brothers deliver it, and then that plan's out the window.
We need some way to keep the lance.
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
It is an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey.
Time to go!
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Never too late to find out.
Yeah. I hope I'll find my own answers someday. With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
What, cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then.
No.
True.
Hold on.
Hey!
Hey there!
Hold on.
Most helpful.
Guess we're splitting up.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil. You have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Yufa, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
I humbly plead on her behalf as well.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Virga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named a land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Well then.
Yeah.
Just lovely. Not finished yet? Isn't that wonderful?
Mission accomplished.
I feel fine. Thank you, dearie.
It's all right. Well... I'm quite grateful. Wow. It's nothing like Etria. Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trat have big families?
What makes you think that?
If it's called Sunlunio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlunio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
There's nothing wrong with standing behind your decision.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know, because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malneva, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives, raised in stagnant magma. The monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But what if it proves too challenging?
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
This place.
All rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?